Welcome back to Across Louisiana. They're a frequent guest here on Across Louisiana, and one that's always welcome. It's the East Baton Rouge Parish Library. Always tons going on there for you to find out about, and here to tell us about it is Melissa Eastin. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Always love hearing about the new and exciting things that are taking place at the library. We got a little genealogy today, got some archives to talk about. Tell me all about it.
Well, we are in a department called Special Collections, which is actually genealogy and archives in one department. We find that the two together are really a complementary kind of research area for people all across the state of Louisiana.
You know, the library is full of great assets for people here in Baton Rouge, and this is just really another one of them. And I know a lot of people are really, way into this kind of thing. Tell me a little bit about what, if I'm somebody who's either already doing genealogy or if I'm someone that's just curious and wants to find out more about my family history, what are some of the tools that the library can give me?
Well, I think our best tools are our staff members. We have really excellent, very knowledgeable staff members
Without question.
who've been working in genealogy for a number of years. Outside of that, our physical collection of books on print, as well as periodicals or magazines related to genealogy, are very rich. We have a number of really unique resources in print that you can only find in special collections.
You know, I know for people of my generation anyway, when you think of library, you instantly think books, but I'm always blown away by the wide array of digital resources that exist now that the library provides. And that's true of the archive too, right?
It is very true, the archives. One of my favorite digital resources is the Newsbank Historical Advocates. We have all of the advocates starting from 1845 to 2013 digitally, and they're full scans of the newspaper, so you can go back and pull up a newspaper on the day that your father was born, say, in 1939, and go through and look through the whole paper and see exactly what was going on the day he was born, pictures and everything.
That's really fascinating. I know for people who develop an interest in this, it really can be quite addictive. And I mean, some people go really, full in on this kind of thing, but if someone maybe thinks they might be interested in this, now you have classes, right?
We do have classes. We actually have a curriculum of 10 classes. We have 8 core classes designed to introduce you to the different types of genealogical and historical research that's needed to be an effective genealogist or historical researcher. And then we have a series of electives. We ask everybody to take 2 electives, so it can be women's genealogy or Native American genealogy.
Wow.
We have classes that help people who have been adopted learn that special set of research skills. So it's a wide variety of information.
Obviously, from being in the TV business, I'm into video and film, all things old, and I've always been a lover of old maps, and the archive part is really a treasure trove for both of those, right? It
really, really is. We have, I guess we're approaching about 400 or 500 historic maps of not just Baton Rouge, but the state and the southeastern region. We have a number of those resources online, or that the maps are digitized and available to look at online. But you can also come in. We have the physical maps available for the public just to come in and look at their leisure.
That's amazing. So you can actually just go to the library and literally put your hands on a piece of history.
You really can.
What are some of the other elements in the archive that maybe people don't know about, but you think that they would probably be most surprised by?
Well, we like to refer to the Baton Rouge Room, which is the name of our archives, as Baton Rouge's attic. We really have a broad spectrum of materials there. It can be something as esoteric as a watch fob that was made by a manufacturing company here as a gift to its employees. Or we have Mardi Gras costumes dating back to the 50s. We've got Coca-Cola bottles that were made for the Coca-Cola plant that was
really,
here.
Something for everyone.
Everything.
Melissa, thanks so much for coming on and telling us all about it. Sounds like a lot of interesting things to see at the library.
Thank you so much.
Well, did you know that you might be missing out on lots of great things to do just one parish over? It's Livingston Parish, everyone. Take a look.
We are here to support our hotels and RV parks, and the way we do that, we promote events, festivals, different museums, the movie industry. Youth sports is huge for us. We always push that over 600 miles of waterways. If you like to fish, if you like to relax, if you like to just ride boats or jet skis, Livingston Parish is a perfect place to do that. We're right there along I-12, runs directly through Livingston Parish. We have Interstate 55, so we are a perfect location, not only for tourists when they're coming through from Houston to Atlanta or whatever, they could stop, as a halfway point and stay in our beautiful hotels, but also for businesses. Tourism, it's not just people going on vacation. So construction, we have Jubin Crossing, a new development there in the parish, and a lot of construction workers staying in our hotels. It's easy for us to sell it just because of the convenience. It's a very large parish too. And you have the west side, that's kind of your larger Denham Springs, Walker, hotels, restaurants. We have an award-winning Bass Pro. We have the Antique District also, one of the 3 largest antique districts in Louisiana. You go tiki tubing, go down Amite River, we have KOA. They have putt-putt golf and a swimming pool. People really love the KOA there just because of the convenience, the restaurants. They can park their RV there and then go to the Antique District, go to Bass Pro, go eat. Then also we have Lakeside, which is along the interstate as well. It's very nice, very clean, a 17-acre lake there, so you could go fish. You don't have to have an RV. They also have a couple cabins that you can rent out. Greystone is a beautiful golf course here in Denham Springs, right off the interstate. A brand new clubhouse, great for events, Olympic-sized swimming pool, tennis courts. If you like golf and you like a little challenge, I would ask you to go to Greystone and check it out and let us know what you think about it. LIGO is something I would encourage if you have children and even adults. If you're interested in science, it's one of only 2 facilities in the United States. The other one is in Washington State. It's a scientific facility. They test gravitational waves. Scientists from all over the world are there. Robert Reynolds does a great job with the World War II reenactment and the festival they have going on. They meet at Old South Jamboree, which is a very historic music venue here in Livingston Parish. The New Orleans World War II Museum is involved, bringing equipment up there. They have all your vehicles, your tanks, your trucks. The Tickfall 200 goes on the first weekend of May. It has now become the largest powerboat poker run in the United States. People love it. We have helicopters come in, limousines driving in, and you wouldn't think down in this Springfield you got limos coming, but it's a big weekend. We have the Redneck Regatta, and this is something totally different for probably some different people, but it's something that is very enjoyable where you make your own boat. So for those of you that can't afford, the $1 million boat, make your own boat and come enjoy that day where you have races in your own boats. A lot of times we push because a lot of things happen in the west side, Denham Springs. Of course, you have your restaurants and Bass Pro, but the east side has a lot of history. In Albany, Springfield, home to the largest rural Hungarian settlement in the United States. You have Carter Plantation, which is the only plantation home in Livingston Parish. It was actually built by a free man of color. And that is on, of course, Carter Plantation Golf Course, a David Toms designed golf course. Springfield being the 3rd oldest town in the state of Louisiana. And in Springfield, you will find the first courthouse ever built in Livingston Parish. Tickfall State Park is kind of a hidden gem, we like to say. Located just south of Springfield. There are cabins. You don't have to have an RV. There's a splash park for kids to play in, walking trails throughout the swamps along the river. You could fish there at Tickfall. It's a nice little getaway, even if you live in the parish. We have several species of birds that people like to just come down, take pictures, and sit back and relax and enjoy nature. So it's just a diverse, really diverse parish. Even for somebody like me that grew up in Livingston, I didn't know that was here. I didn't know we had this. So to find out what's going on with events, festivals, hotels, restaurants, check out our website. It's at livingstonTourism.com. We keep it updated. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Livingston Parish and Twitter. Always posting events and giveaways on a daily basis. New events. We have events going almost every weekend. So check it out. Stay up to date with us on our social media and our website.
Next up on Across Louisiana, they're doing great things in the Gardier area of town. It's the Gardier Youth Alliance. Don't miss it.